Today, we'll be walking through the setup of the RIDGID 18V Brushless 6.5-inch track saw, so you will feel confident making your first cut. Inside the box, you'll receive the 6.5-inch track saw, a 40-tooth carbide tip blade, two 27.5-inch tracks, two connector bars, a track clamp, and assembly hardware. To make larger cuts, we also offer 55-inch and 60-inch track accessories online.
To combine the tracks for up to 55 inches of controlled and precise cutting, locate the track wrench on the back of the tool beneath the handle. It'll be the smaller of the two wrenches.
Using this track wrench, loosen the connector bars from the bottom of one of the tracks. Move them toward the end of the track so they are sticking out about halfway. Slide these ends into the corresponding slots on the other track and tighten the screws to secure them in place. We recommend using a straight edge at this step to ensure a seamless connection. Remove the battery pack from the saw if installed. To install the blade, flip the plunge control lever at the top of the track saw to the blade change setting and plunge the saw until it locks into place to expose the arbor. Take the larger of the two arbor wrenches located on the back of the tool and remove the blade screw and outer blade washer by holding down the spindle lock and turning the blade wrench counterclockwise. Do not remove the inner blade washer.
Ensure that the arrow indicator on the blade is facing the same direction of the indicator on the front of the track saw.
Slide the blade into place. Replace the outer washer and blade screw and fasten the arbor until it's tight. Be sure to hold the spindle lock down to prevent the blade from becoming loose. Once the blade has been fastened, switch the depth control lever back to the plunge cut setting. Before we make the first cut, we must cut off the rubber strip to ensure professional accuracy. This prevents splintering and tear-outs from occurring. To do this, you'll need a piece of scrap wood to perform a score cut on. Secure the track saw on the track with the two track adjustment knobs. Set the depth of cut to line up with the scoring graphic. This is found just beneath the 0 on the depth scale at 1/8 of an inch. Secure the track to the material by sliding the track clamp into one of the channels along the bottom. Add a charged battery. Hold the safety down and pull the trigger. Allow the saw to reach full speed before entering the material. Once this cut is made across the full length of the track, your RIDGID track saw is ready. Let's rip through this piece of plywood. To do this, we'll need a clamp to fasten the material to the work table and the track clamp to fasten the track to the material. Next, we will secure the saw to the track and adjust the depth of cut so that the teeth of the blade are positioned just below the bottom of the material, no more than 1/4 inch. Insert the battery and always use two hands to maintain control over the saw. Remember to let the blade reach full speed before entering the material and allowing it to come to a full stop before raising the blade out of the material. As you enter the material, the riving knife will retract into the tool. The same applies for making plunge cuts. Use the cut window for an improved line of sight. Reference the markings on the cut window and adjust the blade depth as needed. Once we've made our plunge cut, make sure the blade comes to a full stop before taking it out of the material. Now you're ready to make professional, precise cuts with your RIDGID track saw. Follow the link below to learn more about this tool and its features.